Alright, so I haven't played this in forever. It has been a while. Was I doing the monocle last time? I think I was. Like this. I mean, we need to be extra fancy for this game, right? I think we'll go with the monocle. At least for today. I think there's been some updates to this game since I last played. I can't quite remember what. Wait, no, this is right after that boss. Hopefully I saved after beating the boss, I hope. Right? Is it gonna take me back to... let's double check. It's like grumbling so much. No, it's dead. It's definitely dead. I think I couldn't do anything with this one too. Like, I couldn't go in. I think, well, that's, you know, it doesn't matter if I fall. Yeah, I'm not allowed to go in. That was the one thing I couldn't remember. Did I? How much of this have I done? What is with the grumbling? I feel like this is a new thing. I feel like there's something that I need to pay attention to. So now I need to kind of figure out like, what am I even doing next? Like, what's where do I want to go? So I went and I killed this. There was a reason for me to do this, and I've forgotten why. I should have reviewed the VODs before I loaded this up. I did complete Battles of the Earth, which is one of the Dare Drop challenges. The Manor I just did. And there's like nothing else here, I think, for me to do, I think, in this. Pretty sure. I did get some ability where I think Umbra can now go through these. Yeah. Alright, I gotta press the correct button. And this is the way out. I think after you can get that ability. Yeah, let's not... I think I've done everything in the manor. I've got to remember what I got that I wanted. Well, actually, getting through the fog in a few different places will help a lot. So I gotta go back to those places now. There was one, actually, you know what? There was one right over in Battles of the Earth, I'm pretty sure. This is gonna be still cleared, right? Yeah, so she's gone. Should probably take a second to decrement the water on this, on my avatar. I've only got, like, just barely more than half a bottle remaining. Oh, everything's gonna respawn, too. Gotta... oh yeah, right, gotta be careful getting set on fire and everything. I don't think I should go here, though. I'm really feeling this is probably not the way to go. You know, the funny thing is, I feel like they made it so where these things are spawning, I think they used to spawn on top of or really close to you very consistently. From these, I think the behavior for these has changed. You get way more warning now. Well, sort of. Yeah, so I think all of this stuff is probably not something I need to bother with. But somewhere, I would say, like, southwest or so, I could swear I had one of those, like, gas barriers. Took a couple of those that I missed. Where I was thinking, like, oh, I need Umbra to get through, but no. You can't. Alright, I gotta pay more attention. I'm in, like, a big hurry to catch up to where I was. I know there's an area like this. Oh, you know what? There was one I didn't do yet, I think. One that took me elsewhere. Like outside. Yeah, yeah, this might have been the one. Which one was this? Oh yeah, this is the core entrance to it. So there might be some stuff over here. I keep doing that. I guess we might be in for a decent bit of browsing. Gotta do like a shorter trip. Wow, what a mess. Okay. Wait, what was the button to heal? I forgot already. Oh, it's up. Wow. My memory is trash. Although, I guess to my credit, it has been like weeks since I've last played this. Everything conspired to not allow me to get back around to this. I think this is another one of those heal upgrades? No, what was this? Oh, whoops, I'm on the wrong weapon. So, whoops, what button was it to activate these? Just attack, right? Yeah, yeah. Leaving for Berkeley, Sanitarium. I read this bit. Pixel Art Resident Evil 6. I would say it's closer to something between Zelda and Bloodborne. Closer to that. Something kind of in that in-between-ish. It's been pretty good so far. I would say there are some areas that, like, again, using sort of the comparison of Zelda, it vaguely reminds me of, what am I trying to say? Some of the open world areas, the non-dungeon-esque areas, early on are a bit sparse. But that seems to kind of rectify itself pretty quick. I think I already did this one, right? This is one of the ones where you get an extra, you expand your healing in some way. I think it was that you get another, it's basically like getting an extra SS flask. Alright, yeah, they're gonna... I don't care about all this goopy mess that I gotta walk across. So the area that I was at earlier, the area I started at, had that the astral space giant sort of monster skull boss thing. And I'm trying to remember exactly what was going on, like... Should probably take a quick scan through this. They have like a big, like, each of the feathers basically is like a big story bit. What was the bit that I'm trying to remember now? So, like, the newborn and the cursed bloodline was, like, really early stuff. Let me think. Yeah, the Insomnus, I think, is basically, like, the leader of all of the Stalkers, which are basically sort of like the Hunters in Bloodborne. Okay, so yeah, so... The Sanitarium is a thing. The character that's being described there, I believe, is your character, Vesper, I think. Well, I don't know about a roommate, but people to clean up after all the cooking and stuff and to like save me some like time with errands and stuff would be nice. I would trade that for bread. I mean, I think like my rents probably shouldn't be. I don't need it to be as high as it is. So like, I like my solitude, but I also don't like how expensive and how much busy work there is in existing in this space. Where do I want to be here? Like, I've completely lost track of where I want to be in this game. And I don't think you can't walk up most of this stuff. Yeah, well, my rent is like $1,900 a month, and it is not worth it. It's not even like I don't even have an apartment that I think is worthy of being $1,100 a month. The one I had back in Michigan was pretty good though. I really like. There's no way this is gonna get solved without some upheaval or big intervention or something. And I don't care what form it's gonna be, but I doubt anybody who's making money off this situation is gonna play nice. So I'm completely fine if it ends up being something like people fucking freak out and riot and just everything burns for a bit. I don't care. Just like let it happen. So this is back to. I know there's a shortcut back in the bowels of the earth. Oh, it does that thing again. Yeah, like it resets your view for a second. I know there's shortcuts here. And one of them had... I gotta stop falling. One of them had the thing I wanted. Also, there should be another save somewhere, too. Yeah, this one I think will thank you for having... Sort of... Yeah, Rain will thank you for killing the boss above. I can't remember the names of everybody anymore. As soon as Alexandra refused her proposal, challenged her to a duel. As you can see, I failed. Yet many among our order chairmen... Yeah, so many of them get locked up like this. They too were willing to accept the gifts, so we turned our backs on the order and journeyed down into this beautiful, terrible place. We opened the door and made our vow. Soon our bodies transformed into the horde forms to stand before you now. We are immortal, yet we are dead. Our actions would not remain unpunished beneath Alexandra's iron fist. Here she bound me with these chains, forcing me to remain forever trapped in this damned place. Stuck in the rift between guilt and agony, living proof of what happens when you challenge the order of the saviors of humanity. But you have freed my people at last. Thus I shall fulfill my oath and open the gate once more. Please, I beg you to put me to rest as well. End my misery. Release me from these chains. Honor me with the gift of death. I would like to... try to convince... Oh, I can't, like, skip out of the dialogue. I'm doing the Zelda thing. Like, do you want to hear my story again? I'm like, no. I was going to try to kill Rain, but Okay, stop. I'll try it. Like, I don't think I can. Yeah. 3 laws. I just needed to sign off the House in Texas, increasing housing density, reducing zoning requirements for higher density, and allowing... I'm not sure what ADU, and MIL is in single family, and the Democrats somehow all came together as a bloc to shoot those bills down. Definitely see a lot of counterproductive voting like that, where like it's like one of those things where it's like you're at least not supposed to be as shitty as like all the bigoted transphobes and shit, but it's like you're not earning any accolades whatsoever. Mother-in-law apartment attached to a single-family home. Oh, I didn't know there was a term for that. Shit, okay. I know sort of the concept, I just, I need to get down there. I just never knew that, like, a lot of these things I don't know the terms for at all. Super common in the NE before they got bans, huh? Accessory dwelling, small homes on lots in addition to a single family home. In terms of, like, I guess what you're saying then is that, like, to further increase the users of that space. I wonder why that stuff isn't allowed. You would think, I don't know. Here we go, this is what I'm looking for. I swear there was something I could do here. It's like this is supposed to be open and it's not, I don't know why. Or one of them is supposed to be open. Shit. I fucked up because I can't. I hope I have enough shots to finish this. Like, I'm in such a hurry to do this that I might be screwing myself. I don't know, here's the bullets. I can get bullets out of this. You've also been denied permits for a wood shop before because the county accused you of making an illegal ADU because you put a shop sink in the workshop? Wow, because I get, so basically, like, the moment this is, like, even vaguely habitable to anybody in any way, for any reason whatsoever, it's like, fuck you. That's dumb. You need a sink. I mean, what the fuck? I wouldn't want to have a shop without a sink. I don't quite remember where all the paths were here. Crimson Rose. Oh. What weapon type is that? Oh! Hemokinesis sword. Okay, so sword used in childhood by the warrior princess of the House of Blood. Blade reacts to the user's hemokinetic synchronization and absorbs vital energy for the wounds it inflicts. So is this the first weapon that I have that is not poison or... No, I've got Red Edge. Do I have a spear, though? I don't think I have a spear for that. Just the hunting spear. I've got the spear for, yeah, this is the one I was using, the Plakem charge. But I don't have the... I want to get the spear that does basically health steal. Because, like, I don't really like... Whoops. I don't really like the swords that much, even though they're okay. I'm very... And anything bigger than that doesn't feel great. The spears have been, like, absolutely my thing in this game. Democrats were basically silent all season when it came to awful shit was going through the legislature and suddenly came out of the woodwork and voted. Ugh. That's kind of why I'm at the point where it's like, if it... Oh, that was weird, I snapped into that. The problem is I don't know exactly where I'm trying to go here. I think I've already done all this anyways. What I was going to say though is, if everything comes to a head and everyone just freaks the fuck out, and if rather than, like, if we're not going to be in a position where good decisions are made and people are put in a better place, you know, if housing costs continue to be ridiculous, if the cost of food continues to be ridiculous, if healthcare is awful and extremely expensive, you know, if tons of legislation is being put in place to either, you know, harass or otherwise target people based on every number of things, whether it's, you see a lot of stuff based on race, you see stuff based on ethnicity, you see stuff based on you know, either gender or, you know, sexual orientation or whatever. If all of that stuff is going to be, if so many hateful things are going to be put out, and nobody's going to fight against it, I would rather we hit a point where it's just like, okay, well, society breaks down a bit for a while, and just, you know... It's one of those things where it's like, when the options that should have been available and been practical no longer work, then there should be no limit to how far people are willing to escalate. I think there may be nothing for me to do here. I think I might need to go back to, like, the very beginning into, what, Ravenford, I guess? Yeah, junk collector. Well, my biggest thing is, like, I couldn't in any way vote for people who just push absolute, like unbridled hatred, you know? Yeah, let me get back to a statue, go from there. But I also think that, like, the whole idea of, like, oh, let's try to, like, go through the process and, like, the system should work. And it's like, well, if it doesn't, then just fucking... That, the moment people are... I don't think people are well enough aware of how non-functional things seem to be. But I also don't think people are getting uncomfortable enough. That was where I was trying to go. Did I finally get back around to where I wanted to go? Oh, okay. Yeah, this leads back to something, and I forgot what this is all about. You have the feeling that they want things broken to drive people them as the alternative. I don't. It seems to be there's this sort of situation where people don't understand that, like, there is value to, you know, creating a good environment, and people will, like, follow and respect if things don't suck. You know, it isn't just like, you know, you need to be the place people land when everyone's recoiling in horror. Yeah, I've already done all this. And this is like Malekith or something, but it's not, it's a different name, different wording. Very similar to naming, though. Pretty sure. Malakane. I think that's Malakane. Man, I really thought, I really was convinced that I had found what I was looking for. And this takes you further up to something, and I thought this was like a shortcut? It just doesn't... Yeah, okay, I thought that stays open. That was a complete waste of my time, though. Alright. Alright, well, let's just leave here and then browse, because I know there's probably more I've lost track of. Power from that church? I got the one that allows me to traverse the sort of like foggy... the gas barriers. There were some other places in the game that had those, and I gotta remember where those were. Let me head over to Ravenford and just browse a bit, because I feel like there's more... Well, I probably have some money. Oh yeah, 66,807. I can get some upgrade, I think, as well. Who are you? Oh, it's you. It's Spec. Before there were two. Before there were two, and now there is only one. I haven't forgotten you. Yes, it brings a smile to my face. Sorry, but I appear to have mistaken you for someone else. Really? Were you a twin? I paid a high price for my knowledge. Now I am forced to undergo Plagueum treatments. The Plagueum purifies, yet the question is whether more of a man or a dark creature remains behind the mask. My body rejects it. My mind fears it, but my will remains. The Plagueum treatment has been effective, and I have managed to slightly push off the day when I eventually lose myself to the dark. I wonder if it will be enough. I wonder if Shebek is potentially, I have this feel that, the way they're presenting this is like Vesper has a brother or something. Yeah, most of this I don't think had anything to do with anything. The seal is screaming with 1,000 stalkers' voices. I know a chunk of this I've read before. There's like a courtyard somewhere that I'm looking for. Not here. Oh, you know where it was? It was where that one boss was. There are a lot of infused feathers scattered around the world, bearing the last wills of our fellow stalkers. Some of them contain information about the history of both Bedroom and our order, while others may contain intel that may prove useful for your travels or hunts. There's one where that one boss was that I want to find, because that one allows me to upgrade my healing. And there's another one where I can give money to a couple alchemists or something, or no. I think it's in the center here. One basically allows me to, I think it's up here? Or... You find a metal door that won't open? Try shooting at the lock. Ah, that's good to know. The Insomnists are powerful allies of the Order. They advise and guide us, but they don't see everything. After all, if they were omniscient, why did they fail to prevent Eric's betrayal? So Eric is Vesper's father, I believe. If Eric is now Malakane, I believe that's how that is. Also, you can sort a pet. Not really, like, you can do a little bit, but... yeah. This is where you get your upgrade, yeah. You're back, Vesper? Seeing you always makes me smile. Have you come to increase your healing resources? I didn't mean to. I couldn't select down, though. Thank you for helping me continue my labor. I've gathered more flowers for those who are no longer with us. I mean, it's fine, because I've got 5. Is this where the alchemists were? Ah. You doing alright? Are you a stalker? By Jove, I can't believe it. We're saved. Are there a bunch, though? Chorus is always too kind. He lacked the resolve of past cloak-bearers. He wasn't willing to make the necessary sacrifices. A man of peace in times of war. I did read that. Purely lacked the necessary key. Oh, I'll try the fucking... No, okay. Well, you know, I tried to take the advice. Oh, by the way. There's these, this is where I can pick up missions, I think? No. The one on the left. Yeah. You ready for another haunt? So yeah, so they just give you the rewards. I don't have to come back, but you do have to pay to get the new ones. So I've done Oldat, Norvo, Skylass, Valthorn, Ishnet, Grunt, Shalendra, Azal, Korax. I have not picked up Full Moon. That was the last one I haven't done yet. I don't know where this is, but it's in the snow. And I believe that was where I was intending to head, and I couldn't go there yet. Hello, Evening Star. I'm Yvain, an adept of Alina. My people follow the path of Our Lady. We delight in her music and embrace peace in the night. You stalkers draw upon the vast, unfettered power of the night and use it as a weapon, forgetting its true nature. I think I've already read this. Your kind live by the day and fear the night. You borrow its power, yet fear its changes. Such a paradox. There is no such thing as death in the night, only change. Those who resist what is to come fight against the great cycle. Malakane was wrong. Nature is not human-hearted. I do remember that. So where are these alchemists that I lost track? Here we go. Jeez. Gather Nactilium for me, and I shall upgrade your Stalker arsenal. Would you like to improve your rudimentary combat tactics with a bit of science? Yes, because I get another tier of stuff. The small crow dreams of technology and progress. Oh yes. She refuses her archaic ways and embraces the sweet euphoria of science. The sweet taste of victory. Guess we should switch to our nice, nerdy glasses while we talk science. Yeah, so now, Psychic Link, and there's another thing. Hellfire Shells. So now, over here now, I can switch to the other, I can switch to something else. Yeah. So the first one unlocked this. This is what? So maximum range, chance to burn, higher damage, much higher damage actually. And then homing capabilities on the bolts from the crossbow. That's actually really good though. They say, I wonder if this means that you control it manually or not, or they just home in on the. I hope it's automatic, or I hope it's not automatic. Or I'm sorry, I hope it is automatic. Ugh. Yeah, and then whatever this is. I was gonna say I'm hoping I don't have to aim it, and I hope it's automatic. Perfect. This should do. Now I'll finally be able to stabilize this formula. Stability is a curious anomaly within the night. So this is the one that keeps sending me on journeys to grab. I'm basically looking to grab random like materials for more research, and I think it was something like you need to go out to other laboratories where stuff was happening and grab their stuff, I think. Change is a constant of nature, yet when change is enacted too quickly, certain species end up going extinct. Unless one can adapt, all is lost. The night is a universal agent of transformation and change, a force much like gravity itself, not evil, nor sad, nor cruel. And yet it devastates us all the same. The next leap has yet to occur. While I doubt it will happen within my lifetime, I would be very intrigued to witness a human evolve and adapt to the night. But I digress. I have granted your key access to level 2 doors. You'll find the next laboratory in Volomir. Okay, this is going to repeat. I want to be able to skip these. I was just curious. Okay. Can I afford the next step? 30,000? I think I have. I don't know if I have this or not. Maybe. No. Well. I'm not even close. Okay, I got a nice upgrade. They said level 2 doors? I want to see if, they don't... No, it's not this. Yeah. Whichever door I couldn't get into earlier, I wanted to check. The one that said that I don't have the right key, but I don't think that upgrading my access to the different labs would do it. Pretty sure. Is it not the top left? It's this one, yeah. Yeah, I'm still missing the key though. That's fine. Just curious. Maybe once I've done all the current set of hunts that I can do, then they'll be like, oh, well, you know, now you're able to. You can do the next thing now. So they said Volomir, I think, as the next place. So they say it's here? No. The next lab's in Volomir. Somewhere. Might as well, right? my bullets should be way stronger, so I should spend more time looking into that. This one? Ooh. No, I've been here, but this is not the lab that I'm looking for. Never heard music like that, which echoes through the gilded halls of blood as fell. As the world crumbles around me, I can't help but remember with fondness those silvery walls washed by rivers of pure blood. When everything's lost, fortune smiles upon me. Ornate carriage pulled up. I remember this. Carriage pulled up in front of me, offered to take me to the land of blood and snow, along with more guests, all virtuous in different arts. Vanessa, my newly met hostess, has promised me unimaginable delicacies, wine ancestral aging that I will enjoy on my way to the festival of the masks. Am I worthy of such bliss? So that's what maybe I need to find that. Maybe I can find a carriage that will take me to this new area. Unfortunately, my memory is complete shit for where to go here. There was a what is this, the guest book thing? Yeah, this is the one I was in earlier, but this doesn't lead to anything special for me. I don't think. Well, I'm not so sure. Kind of curious how good the rest of this stuff ends up being. Help to have ammo. It's hard to tell. Well, the shotgun normally one-shots everything anyways. Not sure that's spelled correctly. Apothecarious excavation? Isn't that supposed to be apothecary? Oh, this is the thing. This is one of the areas I couldn't get through. Because I didn't have this ability that makes
What happened?
allows me to go in. Hey, Moyoko. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correct. Also, you're absolutely right. I do need to drink some more water. I am super, incredibly dehydrated today. So where does this lead, I wonder? Looks, this is one of the, so some of the earlier places in this game got a bit, ooh, there's a thing over there too, like a feather. Some of the earlier areas in this game got a little bit plain, and this is one of them. This is one of the areas where I'm like, they need to condense this a bit. Which feather? The chasm, okay. That looks important. There's a place within us that both connects and separates us from the night. When we stalkers are seriously injured, we can aid ourselves through an ancient way of healing called the chasm. Still bleeding, we meditate, diving deep into our inner darkness to find it. And in that place we remain, burning under our inner fire, along with our darkness and surrounded by stars. During the time we spend inside, corruption slowly covers and heals our wounds like an accursed bomb. Its power is on par with its price, as it moves us closer to our limits. I have visited the chasm several times throughout my life, and now I can feel it. I have crossed the threshold. Oh, yeah. So the threshold was... Is that not playing? The threshold was, I might have to refund that if I can. Did the chatbot have it? That's weird. One played. Or I'll refund one, and then the other one did go through. Sorry. Don't know what's up with Twitch for the chatbot today, but I've noticed some weird behavior, and I'm a bit concerned. The threshold basically is sort of when the creature, when basically like you sort of become like a night creature, you become some monster of some sort. I don't know the blind phone. That's weird. It should be visible. How is this? How is this shit not like perfectly like working here? Blindfold should work. I'll switch to it anyways. Oh, it's just not. It's not going to be visible, right? Like if I switch to like, if I switch to the Groucho Marx glasses, nothing visible here. Why are these not showing up? No, they should. Hold on. If I turn like at the hat, the Groucho Marx glasses should still show up. Like normally you'd see like it's strangely layered, but it doesn't want to display. I've got some troubleshooting to do at some point. Is it visible? Do you see it? I'm squinting at the avatar. I can't see it. Did you see it transition in? Alright, what is this? This is not the chasm, I don't know. Oh. Are we? Hold on, where are we? Normally you'd see like the silhouette of one of them showing. Well, I don't know, actually, considering the size of the blindfold, it probably wouldn't be visible under the hat. I think it wouldn't. Making a tiefling in a game. In D&D or something else. I don't see any sparklies for me to read. Gonna resave just to be sure. Why do I feel like I've been here before? I don't know. I don't think I've been here though. Not quite here. I feel like I've been somewhere. Alchemist. I've been somewhere like this. It's in a game that has simulations. Like, what do they call that? Tailspire? The theatrical farce. Can I, like, go to the bottom? No, I gotta, just keep mashing. Here it is. Was it all a lie? One hand pulls all the strings of history. Who had the ability to create such an artifact of power? Who could have altered reality by changing night into perpetual day? What is our role in this theatrical farce? Were we created to be sacrificed? Are we but fuel that breathes? Perhaps we are nothing more than cogs in a mechanism of cruelties. It's like VR chat. I don't know what IM view is. Minus the VR, it has better movement. I have no idea what that is, even. Whoa! That's a thing. That was visible in some trailer stuff. That thing. Oh, geez. Okay, you need to stop. Okay, so that will come up at some point. I guess we're getting close to whatever that was, especially because it keeps trying to. It's successfully killed all the alchemists apparently. It's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to another boss, but I need to like be in a position to kill it first. Oh, well. Scary. Oh, I need to shoot these ahead of time, because this thing's gonna try to get me. Yeah. Tamer of Virulence? Hold on. I haven't okay. Nullifies poison damage. What does this one do? Just more health. During the purge of the bowels of the earth, the stalkers of the Fourth Age developed combat suits that cleanse their bodies of toxins released from the Drakara and other night creatures. After Alexandra's victory, these suits fell out of fashion. Oh! I wanted my... you destroyed my save point, you dick. Also, what is this? That's big. That's a large... There's multiple large skeletons here. Sort of skeletal snakes, or ish. Something like that. Timescale. Oh, it's another, I don't know, hold on, what is that? Key item? A scale of Ithis, the materialization of the cycle. All attempts to manifest this aspect in the shape... wait, what? Scale of Ithis, the materialization of the cycle. All attempts to manifest this aspect in the shape of white snakes are born ill and die shortly afterwards. Despite being born of deception, its ephemeral scales were highly appreciated by the Ifrites, who believed in their celestial origin and worshipped them. You mean these things that must have died real quick? Yeah, I only have like a vague understanding even of Second Life at this point. What could be over here? I think, is it still even running? Oh, you're probably dead though. Oh. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I was like, yeah, you can't be. Nobody's here. Nobody's here and doing alright. Also astral space. I'm a big fan of this. Popular with the art guys in the video game club back in college. I think I would have been curious to check it out. But I don't know if that was something that was like even... Oh, you're probably dead, right? Oh. Oh, yeah. To play a particular sound. I think it's like this. No. Oh, maybe I'll have to... Oh, okay. Aha, you mean like this then. I think that's why I had it partially correct. Maybe this is like an order. So I do this from left to right. I don't see like a 1, 2, or 3 or anything though. Oh! First comes birth, life in the image of Daigon, who emanates fire from his eyes. Second comes disappointment and corruption of Drekka, with her gifts and red demonic wings. Last comes Ithis, the serpent of eternal return, doomed to repeat itself over and over, birth and death, never ending. I wonder if this is something like, these are meant to be like treated as the fates or something? Or, like, I guess you just step on this one then. Does that only have like one? Yeah. Ah, okay, so we're... What's the effect of this, I wonder? I might have to go back and step on it again. Oh, these are the names of the creatures. Hold on. So, Daigon, Drekka, and Ithis. Let me double check. So this might be Daigon. This is Ithis. Or no. This is Drekka. And then Ithis is on the right. This one's a snake? Yeah. What have I done, I wonder? Oh, I've opened the thing in the center. Probably. But yeah, I think a lot of those like VR, Hollow, whatever, this and that spaces, I think I want to experience them at least once. Like VR chat would be one. I don't know if I have any like real interest because a lot of them seem to just be spaces to socialize, but I've got that on stuff like Twitch or Discord. Oh, we're going somewhere special. What is this all about? One of those I think is Daigon on the left. So yeah, here's Zygon. There's Drekka. Here's Ithis. This is a very large new area. I wonder what this is all gonna mean. Alright, so what what the hell happened here? What is this all about? Well, I have the wrong gun. No, I have the right gun. But like it acts like I can't aim past that. Hmm. Ooh, fire hurts. Fire bad. That's a lot of damage, actually. Alright. I can traverse some of this, though. I don't know if I've seen this thing before. Oh, definitely have not. Oh, that's... Nah, don't make me feel bad for it. Oh, that disconnects. Okay, that's bad. 2 shots? Oh, am I going... Hold on, am I going to each of the individual... I don't know even what these are. They're domains, or... Like, what am I doing here? And so this area has a lot more work put into stuff like camera stuff. Thanks, Mayoko. Humanity, fury, wrath, creation. Yeah, I can't remember what the name of this one is already. I already forgot the name of this one. Yeah.
Just like a damn fiddle.
There we go. There, now all this shit's working again. Because it was missing other stuff. You know what's going on? Jerp was connected to like a couple services and not the chat. That's what happened. Because it was... I saw the shoutout earlier and I was wondering why the other half of the shoutout stuff did not happen. It's supposed to do a shoutout and an announcement if I have it set. Yeah, okay. Something's... Yeah, probably like a lever or something. A handle. Surely... Is this gonna be a lever? Orb of Enlightenment. What? What even is that? I don't think it would be a weapon. The item. In the eyes of the Ifrites, enlightenment was one of the main pillars of creation. Desperate to stop the coming of the night during the Fifth Age, they generated artificial aspects of reality that ended up leading them to ruin. And the other one was Eye of the Night, or I don't know. And maybe these aren't the same. I even stuck in a pun there. A little one. You can have a little pun as a treat. The overall impression you've gotten from this game is there's way too much text? I think they're trying as best as they can to follow up what the Souls games do with, like, the lore. Being on fire is bad. The Souls games are, like, they tend to have a lot of their lore sort of kind of put into item descriptions and stuff like that. Moonstone Resistance. And some games are better or worse than others. Carving the resistance glyph on a moonstone increases its concentration, the concentration of the stalker who bears it. Novice members of the order tend to use it during their first battle, where you need to feel more confident. That... I think concentration might just be your mana. I don't think 10% more is enough for me to care about it. I currently have equipped though. Oh yeah, this is your regular gun shot. I don't know if I need that anymore. I'd want one for hemokinesis or something. Although honestly, walk speed could be nice too. Oh, this is just all damage, I think. It's not even that much, but... This is Plague on everything. A little extra walking speed doesn't feel terrible, though. Yeah, the extra... I would normally, I think, need 3 shots for these. I think, for me, I don't think the amount of text is too much, but I think it's on the edge. First Age Part 3, but I didn't catch what the item was. What the type or icon was. First Age Part 3. Like a book or something? These are all the... Okay, yeah. These were all of the hunts that I picked up. So First Age Part 3. Rusty old book titled Alina, One with the Music of the Night. And Malakain, founder of the Stalkers. Am I missing the first one? I guess so. Ifaris. I think probably the part where I think it might be too much is the feathers, but to be fair, having a giant reference for the story of this game is probably not the worst thing in the world. And I think, like, people, if people are going to just ignore it, then that's also fine. I mean, I sort of struggle to decide how much I feel like things need to be perfectly adapted to, you know, perfectly adapted to just one set of preferences for a game, because I know there's plenty of cases where, like, you have different ways to go through, to go about things, and there can be... Some people want a lot more lore, some people want to be able to focus on grinding, some people want to collect bullshit, which is the absolute least I want to do. I don't want to have to sit there grabbing collectibles and stuff. Yeah, and even Returnal has a bunch of stuff I haven't read yet. That's, oh god, we're gonna die here. Returnal has a bunch of stuff that I still want to read through that has a ton of story that I've just not gone around to yet. Reading too much in the dialogue feels a mistake. Conditions the player to mash through. In this, okay, so yeah, for the NPCs I would say yes, there's way too much and you can't skip it, and they don't drip feed enough. That I'd agree with. The NPCs especially have too much. Can't remember which one. I don't even know if I recognize this one.